that's okay. Let's just take a breath, right? Call that chasing. Run. Very busy night. What has been? So I'm standing at the green hexagon dining room table, and she says, just wait right there, pick something nice out for yourself, some little thing, a little something pretty for you. And I'm looking, and Tiger's Eye, Sarah and Coventry jewelry is very popular in 1975. And I try on a bracelet, and it doesn't quite fit my wrist because I'm full size at age 12, 6 feet tall. And she comes out with this dress, and it's off-white lace with a very high neck and very long sleeves. It's kind of one of those things they wore in those Coca-Cola commercials. And she's putting it up to me, and she says, oh, I just don't think it's gonna fit you. And this is my great Aunt Mamie. She's 72 years old, or 73, and everything is for sale in her house. Everything, all the jewelry, and there's a jewelry, not a jewelry cabinet, it's a china cabinet that's filled with jewelry and china on the lower shelf, all priced, and there are plastic runners on the rugs and plastic all over the furniture and the lamps. There's a tarot card lamp, and there are these gigantic, garish lamps with peacocks and gold things coming out the top, and they're beautiful treasures to her, and she is amazing. Somehow I was dropped off there by my mother, who had a very important something to do, God only knows. I hope she was having sex. She was probably having sex. My mother was a whore. Listen, we all know it, but I am from her loin. Not saying that's true about me, but that's my mother. You know, the crazy ones are always the best ones in bed. And it's true, you know that. I know you know. But we're not here to talk about sex, we're here to talk about money. They're not related. Oh, God bless her. So my Aunt Mamie is... So my great Aunt Mamie was born in 1902 in Italy, a little town north of Rome, and she had a jet black beehive, and she always wore 3 or 4 inch high heel shoes, which made her all of about 5'2" or 5'3". And my sisters and I were from my father and my mother. My mother was like this anomaly of like 5'7", and my father like 6'4", 6'5", so we're the gigantic children, and that just don't fit. And everything is for sale because what really happens at my great Aunt Mamie's house is in the secret room behind the kitchen. And this was the waiting room where people could buy the peanuts or the handmade silk flowers from my other great aunt, my grandmother were making, and they made all these treats. And my great Aunt Mamie was a tarot card reader, and she read for the Catholic Church. And the priests would show up and would wander back there, and I don't know really what they were doing, but you know, she read from a very, in a classic way, from a playing card deck. So she would flip out these cards, and I was privy to this, and I would stand in the kitchen, and I opened the door, and I could see beyond the screen that I have for sale now. And if you check my Facebook page, all of these items are available still. So we'd peek there, and she would throw these playing cards and tell them the future. It only cost $10. So when my great Aunt Mamie died, my mother and her sisters ran around the house because they were never allowed to touch anything. The plastic on the furniture, my great Aunt Mamie was the matriarch, who kind of was the queen of the whole immigrant family of the Italians. And my mother bought or rented a U-Haul and brought all these things into her home, which I am purging now. And the greatest item that is there is this massage bed from the 1940s that is pink Naugahyde. Yes, 7 feet long. And it comes with a briefcase with all the different things that this magic massage bed can do, like raise the legs up and down. And the treasure of it all is this man holding one of the massage items, this new vibration technique in the late 1940s, between his legs, and he's standing sitting in just like this most blissful position of just amazement of the power of electricity. So as I sell these things now, clearing out my mother's estate to pay the taxes, they are available, and I do have a pink Naugahyde massage table for you. So, thank you very much.